We might be live.
I think we're live.
Get my chat doc open.
Oh yeah, dude. We are live. We got a chat open. We got a stream to watch.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Holy shit, did we
lord.
do it? Did we do it
Yeah.
again?
Yeah. You know, we make you wait, but it's worth the wait, baby. Every time.
I got a seltzer that I opened early this morning on my desk. It's now flat, but we're drinking it anyway. We're doing that for you.
Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes it is definitely not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm I'm not sure it is
certain
now,
seltzer
but I'm
flavors are
thirsty.
like toxic at room temp.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the flavor then?
Uh
Let's preach.
cherry lime. Cherry limeade, I
Oh,
guess. But like can't really be a limeade, without other ingredients.
without sugar.
Yeah. We got
The lemon one ain't too bad when it goes flat.
ooh, look who's here. Look at
Ooh.
our number one chat saying hi. Do you know who that is?
We got Anon Zwix. I do know they subscribed to us earlier, so, a tip of the hat to you.
That's the developer of the ROM hack we're playing tonight.
Well, shit, okay. How do we keep doing this?
I did reach out this
Oh!
time. Usually it just happens. Oh, my video froze. Like in Discord. Yep. Okay, so it's not an HDMI switch thing. It's 100% this capture card because I swapped the capture cards because I was like I'd rather have my video freeze than the gameplay. But that makes me a little sad.
Is it already fucking up? That
Well,
capture card is like, dude.
yeah. I mean, pass through is 100% fine. Um, but it's just the yeah. Let's do this. Okay. It should be moving again. I have like I can mitigate it every now and then. Yeah. Anyway, so this is a ROM hack I've been kind of following. And I'm gonna say it wrong, so I'm gonna spell most of it. But Anon IMZWX. I've been following their Twitter account for a while. Because I noticed like I showed up in my feed some like um it was basically Mario World, but with some Metal Slug enemies being brought in, but like not just Metal Slug enemies, like giant sprites. That Super Nintendo. Jaime says the freezing video is a sign that it's time for Bachman to go VTuber mode. Do, does that go entirely off of your voice, or does it still rely on some sort of camera capture? I don't know how VTubers work.
We need to look into that, though, because that means that we can show up looking like shit. And that'd be great.
Absolutely. I mean, I'd be like a sprite based VTuber. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. We gotta get you a furry VTube. Sorry, bud. We gotta bring in a different audience.
Um, but yeah, anyway, like these, just these super like large, beautiful sprites that from Metal Slug, which is a Neo Geo game, a console arguably much much more powerful than a Super Nintendo. Um, but getting them to work like on original hardware, that's always key to me. Like when you talk about ROM hacks, it's like, well, does it work on original hardware? And it's the ones that don't and need like an emulator or a specialized emulator are cool. Like widescreen Super Mario World, like I love that one. Um, but when it works on original hardware, that's when like a lot of like um, I don't want to minimize work on other ROM hacks, but like a lot of extra work has to go into it to make sure that you can work within those confines.
Yeah, it's really unnatural to be seeing some of the sprites that we're going to see here in this mod on a SNES. Generally, sprite size and scaling is an issue with these older 16-bit consoles in this generation, especially with the SNES. Even basic fighting games struggled performance-wise. So to see these sort of like hyper-detailed sprites with a lot of animation is really, really impressive on this system. It's also just like kind of a weird, surreal trip to see. It's like completely clashing art styles, which I kind of love.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do we got here? Jaime's here. We got Sendernamp here. We got K Weirick here. Time Theft Jeff. Hello, hello, hello. And hello. Oh, the strongest soldier we have, Mario. Let's go.
We got a voice clip
I love.
incoming.
Oh.
I worried the first time that like little freeze at the beginning happened, because I was thinking maybe that there was like an incompatibility with Mister or whatever, but it must have been loading something.
Yeah, maybe. We were getting some advice from Ananan to turn the music up a little bit.
Oh, sure. Let's.
Oh, you already popped, dude. Nice.
Yeah, I killed him quite a few times the first time I fought this, but but he just kind of comes back right away. So hitting his gun is like actually good. As far as I can tell.
This is interesting because design-wise, this doesn't feel like very different from the typical Mario level.
Mm-hmm.
Like boss fight, I should say.
Kind of telegraphs when he's gonna shoot a gun, because he always shoots the gun straight up.
Those projectiles are pretty fast moving for Mario's response time.
Yeah.
Mario always has a little hesitation and slipperiness at the beginning of the round.
If you think the projectiles are fast in this part, like there's a second. There's a second phase of this guy, and then there's another boss after it, and then the projectiles get kind of specific.
Hush.
So I'm interested, like, in how you get a sprite this large working. I always assume that things like this are a combination of a bunch of like smaller sprites. But like, if you look at something like the, I guess I don't know if the Super Nintendo version is like this, but like the Street Fighter 2 logo, like rotating in, is like a combination of a bunch of like individually rotating sprites that all next to each other made it look like the whole thing was rotating. Maybe that was just
I think that's a possibility. No, I think that's a possibility in the SNES. That is the way that they got around it, by kind of jamming sprites together. I think that happens in like Chrono Trigger is a good example. But I also want to say that some games use the background tile as sort of like a big movable sprite, and then they include like hitboxes and certain parts of the background. But, I'm not programming for this stuff the way that Nanan is, so feel free to correct me. They were mentioning in the chat that you really had to push the system to be able to get these sort of sprites working, and I do believe that. I mean, they're huge proportionally.
I don't like burning all my lives this early on. The second part is really difficult.
Apparently, we need to turn the music down a little bit. Just a little. Anand says in this case, the boss was made using Layer 1 and Layer 2 with HDMA and also dynamic sprites. So in that case, like a combination of a lot of different approaches in order to make this work. Okay, audio is perfect now.
What strikes me is it's fast.
Come on, boy. You're meat. Go home to mommy.
Oh, good.
Go home to mommy. Go home to mommy. Come on, boy.
Dude,
Fireball?
this is brutal.
Go home to mommy.
I'm sure there's like a pattern here that I'm just like not recognizing, but it just seems like I'm always in the wrong spot. And I ran through this a couple of times yesterday. Eventually he'll like, one of them will drop something that I can pick up.
You can't shoot fireballs at them?
You can, but they don't take damage from it as far as I can tell.
Oh, gotcha, okay. Yeah, this seems like a nightmare.
But yeah, we burned through almost like,
Go home to mommy.
I have like 10 lives.
Come on, boy. You're
Anand says you can use fireballs, but there isn't visual feedback.
Oh, gotcha. Wanted to add a blood effect, but I didn't have enough time. That is good to know.
I want to see Mario bleed, baby.
Mario! Final mission, start!
Jaime says at glance this looks more like a Neo Geo game than a SNES game. So there's a reason for that. These sprites are being sort of adapted from the Neo Geo game Metal Slug. And, you know, part of the marvel is getting them working on the system. But, you know, every sprite in that game is so beautifully rendered, and like seeing this level of animation is also really impressive, which is something the SNES isn't always super good at.
Anand, did you have to like make any concessions color palette wise? Like, I mean, without seeing it side by side, I couldn't really tell.
Question.
It looks good. I mean, it looks like it's like I would expect and remember.
Apparently you can spin jump over those guys too. Or like the hunky bodybuilder dudes.
Okay.
They're not hunky, they're like Stone Cold Steve Austin. What the fuck am I talking about? Maybe some people are into that. I love the crumple animation on when you jump on like a soldier's head.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks like you completely collapse the dude's spine.
Oh shit. Then like taking an ICBM directly to the head.
Nan said they'd like to do a 3D system next, which would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Jaime says the tanks remind me of the way Akira Toriyama draws vehicles. Yeah, with that like hyper detail, I can respect that. If you dig the way that the Metal Slug games look, it's kind of a house style for the developer Nazca, and so I would recommend all their games: In the Hunt, Neo Turf Masters, Kudelka. There's a lot of very pretty games in that kind of style.
Home to mommy. You're missing. Home to mommy.
He totally telegraphs where those bullets are going to come from, but that does not stop me from missing them.
Home to mommy.
Pretty fast reaction time. Are there any 3D SNES games besides Star Fox? Yeah, there's a few. There's a couple of hybrid ones too that are like sprites and 3D.
Come on.
What's
boy.
the race one? Stunt FX?
Yes.
Home to mommy.
And then I think there's Race Drive-In.
You're home to mommy.
There's a hybrid game called Accelibrid, which is kind of interesting. Star Fox 2, of course.
We got way more lives this time. Oh my god. Just getting... Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Home to mommy.
Sundress says Donkey Kong Country. Kind of. Donkey Kong Country is a sprite-based game, but with like these hyper-rendered, interesting 3D model-based sprites.
You're missing.
It's like a faux 3D look. It was popular at the time. It's a very strange looking, not on CRTs.
Oh my god.
Killer Instinct is also another one using that pre-rendered models.
Come on.
And
boy.
Vector Man on the Genesis. And...
Home to mommy.
Whereas, games like Star Fox are actually using some primitive form of 3D modeling.
Jesus.
Come on, boy. You're missing. Go home to mommy.
I just jumped right into the knife. That was 100% my fault.
This boss fight's brutal, dude.
Dude, it's rough. I'd be willing to give it another shot. Anon, if you've got any tips. Pro tip: use spin jump.
Pro tip, use spin jumps.
So is that doing like more? Does that like just do more damage, or is it like? What's that getting?
It does
you
more
there?
damage, but it also shoots fireballs when you spin jump.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so
I guess I
that
can
should get
shift
you
my
more coverage, right?
hands over.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, bombs. Okay. All right. We got it in the bag this time.
Final mission. Start.
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Let me fix my. Hold on. Fix my camera again.
Looking up to see if there are any more 3D SNES games. Mario Kart pseudo 3D, but it's really just this Mode 7 background moving around. Yep, Stunt Race FX was the one I was thinking of. Fucking Draken!
Oh my
Or Dragon
god.
View.
Stop jumping
that
into
one's in 3D.
projectiles. You absolute buffoon. I'm focusing so much on like making sure I'm spin jumping now that I'm just like getting nailed by everything. Also, the music sounds great.
It really does. Did you see what Anon said about skipping damage?
About the what now?
Okay, Okay, pro tip, use spin jump. Everything can be spin jumped. Bombs, grenades, and then you skip damage. The tank can be killed without the throwable cannon bombs.
Like,
Probably spin jumping on a projectile in midair.
oh, okay.
You get a boost off of it. Same thing with the soldier, probably. Yeah, if you hit spin jump and in the air you keep hitting spin jump, I think you shoot more fireballs. I could be wrong there.
Getting hit by ICBMs in the fucking... Oh my god. That's okay. It's okay.
Yep.
We're all learning here.
I hope this is the plot of the next Mario movie. Mario's being shot at by real tanks.
It doesn't look like am I? It doesn't look like I'm hitting it because I'm not bouncing off it.
Yeah, but like they said, there may not be a visual response.
Yeah. Oh, because the fireballs are hitting it. There is feedback for the fireballs hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little orange flash.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting ordered.
They recommended taking out the soldier.
Yeah. I was thinking that I needed the soldier to get up high, but I think it's causing me more trouble.
You're in like bullet hell right now.
Yeah, we're gonna call this one a wash, I think, because there ain't no way that I'm beating the next phase on one life. Mario taking ballistic missiles to the face is fun. It does feel good every time it happens.
You just enjoy being there, you know, to see it.
Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
I know what we're gonna do. I'm getting sick of worrying about this camera. The camera is just not gonna look good anymore.
Hell yeah.
Wait. Hello?
Hello? Howdy?
Excuse me? Hello? Professional streamer
Excuse me?
here?
Nan says they would like to add more players in the future, like Marco and Theo from Metal Slug. That'd be fun. They get big floaty jumps.
They have like a different short.
Maybe, or maybe just their normal jumps would function like a spin jump. That's a good question. Because if they just get the ability to like shoot straight, that's kind of incredible.
Alright.
Sunderland asked hello, are we maybe quiet?
What? We should be good.
Yeah, we sound good. We're on the stream. Okay. Okie doke.
Reset.
Oh, and I guess confirmation that this does work on the Mister, which is nice.
Did somebody confirm that in chat? Because that's what we're playing on.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, gotcha.
You're like testing it out on the Mister.
Yeah.
Final mission, start!
And Anon, I saw on your like Twitter a lot of like gifts from a like 3D looking ROM hack in like Donkey Kong Country levels. Is there any relation to what's happening here, or is this a separate thing? There we go. We're gonna 1 credit clear this.
That's right, baby. What's the over-under on you trying to, like, spin jump one of those bullets? Are you actually going for them, or just waiting for your shot with the big ball?
I think my goal now is to just try and get like fireball damage off of like the spin jump on these soldiers,
That makes sense.
but then go back to just throwing. You know what I like about stuff like this too, especially like right after it comes out, is it feels very much like playing these as they come out, or like if I were to play this in grade school, like there's no information out there on like what the optimized way to do it is. I haven't been doing it for years. There's like.
You have like a sense of discovery almost.
Yeah.
Anon says, usually in this phase I do spin jump over explosions to do damage with fireballs when missiles are spawned. Really, you could spin jump explosions, that's kind of wild.
Oh my god. You can also just like run right into it. I think that's cool. Come on, boy!
Go home to mommy.
I like that they're the first people in the history of the war to use grenades as like projectiles rather than explosives. Like not even pulling the pin, just throwing a rock at someone. Them doing Sonic Boom is so funny.
Come on, boy.
I have no idea where I'm gonna come back onto the screen.
You're just like in space the whole time. It's kind of creepy.
You can spin jump off the laser beam. That I like. That I like.
Kicks ass. That's awesome. Nana's explaining that in Spanish, a lot of people understand "go home to mommy" as "I fuck your mother." Is the guy saying "go home to mommy"?
We got
If
one.
so, wow, got him. That sucks.
Yes! Let's go!
Hey! Shout out to Anon, Metal Yoshi, Clonos, Maxidex, Masterlink, Fusoya.
Yeah, using spin jump definitely changed the game. That was cool.
That
as
last
hell.
image is fucking hilarious. What's that?
That was cool as hell. I like that a lot.
That was wonderful.
So there's that. I don't know what else to say about that we didn't already say. That was a lot of fun to play. Anon, is this your first has most of your work been experimental? Is this your first released ROM hack? Are there other things out there that you've done that you'd like us to give a shot? So I will absolutely patch something real quick.
Not above a patch, folks.
Oh no. Yeah, you could call me a patcher. And that says I was doing a hack based in pre-rendered graphics like DKC. Yeah, I saw that.
It's always fun. One of those new retro styles that does genuinely look different. It's not just pixels.
Yeah, for sure. I remember.
Anon says check out channel.
Go ahead.
Oh, check out their channel on YouTube. Check out Anon's channel on YouTube. That is Anon, IMZWX.
Yeah. I remember vividly asking my dad for Donkey Kong Country 2 for Christmas, and I got it, and I was and thinking, this is the first game I've ever owned with good graphics. And now I'm like, there were some I had some pretty looking games before that. But I think I was bitten by the
thing
same...
I
was bitten by the same bug where everybody just wants to have everything had to be as 3D as possible in that era, and it wasn't good graphics unless it was 3D.
If you were exposed to video game magazines at the time, that shit was polluted your brain to the absolute core. They would just show you a 3D model of Donkey Kong with Brillo pad hair, and it's in the future, computer graphics will look like real life.
Well, so we've definitely got quite a bit of time. We usually go quite a bit longer than this. I did notice, because I got that Hardware Target games database pack, and it has a lot of Mario World ROM hacks. If we just want to roll the dice on
it. If you're feeling itchy, otherwise I'd say just pick something fun on the SNES.
All right. I do enjoy dipping in here every now and then, because sometimes you get one where it gives you the story at the beginning, and it's Big Boo stole Mario's spaghetti. Mario's pissed. And then that's all they. Let's see here.
I guess as a kid, I think NFL Blitz and Street Fighter Alpha were the first games where I thought, wow, these graphics are good.
Do you have any requests for SNES games?
I'm not sure what the first one I could think of. Maybe, you know what? It was probably Castlevania 2. I was very young, but my babysitter had an NES and a decent roster. I was fascinated by Castlevania from a very young age. Clay Fighters. We got 2 people in the chat throwing up the flag for Clay Fighter, Mike. You might have to make that happen.
Oh my god. There we go. But which
Oh
Clay
Lord, you
Fighter?
do have a lot of hacks. Which one? They're both pretty different. Clay Fighter 2's got a very different roster. And I think it's kind of worse.
What was that? We played that Clay Fighter ROM hack, right? At one point, was that on N64 or was that on Super Nintendo?
So I don't know that we did play the ROM hack. I think we played the N64 edition of the game, which is like a kind of a rarity because there's a Blaster version with exclusive characters and oh no, we played a prototype. That's what we played a prototype for the PS1.
Oh, okay.
There are 2 Clay Fighter games on SNES. The second one is generally considered worse than the first one. The first one does have a. What's that?
You mean the one
second
I just booted up?
You
Yeah.
booted.
Clay Fighter 2.
Was it? Yeah.
Play.
The
how
first
could it
one
possibly
does
be?
have a patch. What? How could it be worse?
Yeah, how could it possibly be worse? It's 2. That's one more.
The development was rushed and several moves are missing from the game.
Yeah.
The first one actually has a tournament patch, basically, to try to rebalance the game and make it tournament viable, which is pretty fun. It adds, like, juggles and stuff. There's also someone doing a rather perverse Mugen project, doing, like, a modern Marvel Cap style game with Clay Fighter characters.
Round 1.
Which is, like, that is a, Sisyphean task. You also have to leave out, like, at least 3 characters for racism reasons.
Is this a back to block kind of situation, or?
Yeah, it is. It's basically Street Fighter. I remember that Clay Fighter 63 and the third had
goes right over top of it.
Nope. It's pretty bad. Sendernath throwing it up for Super Ninja Boy. Good taste on that one. I rather like that game. You gotta look up this move list. Can I just say that the sound design team in this game can go to hell forever?
Did they have one?
I mean, someone made whatever's bleeding out of that speaker right now. That's like the SNES soundtrack at its absolute worst. Just sounds like a circus.
For sure.
Yeah. Alright, who do you have, Hoppy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling up the move list. Oh no, wait, no, you're on Clay Fighter 2.
I can switch. I will absolutely switch.
No, it's fine. I looked at the wrong thing.
Octohead wins the battle.
I did not look at Judgment Clay, which is the name of the second one.
Don't mess with me, eh? Not my favorite win quote I've ever seen.
How would you feel about becoming like a lore guy for Clay Fighter? Do you think you could pull it off?
Like, is there an opening?
Maybe. For a go-getter with a dream in his heart.
For a real team player.
That's right. That's right. Oh my god, this is the worst input nomenclature in a game ever. Alright, Mike, so you've got, Guile moveset, basically. Hold back, then forward punch, hold down, then up kick. Oh, you're not
Yeah,
hockey?
I lost
thought you were
the
hockey.
switch characters in the time that...
Okay, for Gugu. Gugu. Quarter circle forward punch, half circle forward kick, and then a dragon punch.
Oh my god. The AI is kind of bullshit in this one.
Uh-huh. It's like unreasonably difficult. At least that jump kick's kind of meaty. Like, if you just started spamming that, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
I will pump you up.
Hasta la pasta, baby.
Those are two entirely different art styles.
There's a Power Rangers episode where Billy says that, and I don't know which one came first.
Tiny.
Tiny versus Hoppy.
Whim.
Round one.
Back forward punch. Down up punch.
Beating carrot.
And then half circle forward kick.
Beating carrot. Beating carrot. Like kick.
Wait, is that like a charge thing? Or...
Like kick.
He's got charge moves and then he's got like a half circle with a kick.
Yeah.
The thing is,
I will pump you up.
Round two. Fight.
Circuit punch.
That does so little damage.
Like kick. Like kick. Beating carrot. Like kick. Beating carrot. Circuit punch. Like kick. Circuit punch. Beating carrot. Like kick. Beating carrot. Like kick.
Cool.
Hoppy wins the
I
battle.
don't...
I will pump you up.
One of you should have told me that Clay Fighters 2 was bad.
it's not good.
So when you say the first one is better, how better? I guess you didn't really say the first one was better. You said the second one is worse.
I did, yeah. It's marginally better.
Okay.
It's like slightly better. It's not good. The best one to play is probably 64 and not the Blockbuster edition.
Mode 7
Blockbuster
Interplay
edition's
logo.
That's right.
That was cool.
We're balling big style now. We're putting up numbers. We get to have the wavy logos.
Although after seeing large Neo Geo sprites, it's hard for me to get impressed by Mode 7 anymore, but...
The Blob is so fucking cool. He's just got huge eyebrows and he's chilling. I love him. You go in Clown's mouth, brother. It's happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for this extravaganza. The Blob versus Helga.
Oh, that block animation's sick. Stop.
The Blob wins the
I'm
battle.
so good at this game. It's automatically better because I was able to win a match.
Oh yeah. You got a charge move that's back forward punch. You also got a down to back punch. Sandrine asks, why do you think it looks better? Because it does look better. The sprites are a little more detailed, and a little more animated, and the style's more consistent from sprite to sprite.
Mm-hmm. I think making those like health bars do that like transparent thing with those health bars is like a mistake, because being able to see stuff going through the health bar makes it really hard to see where they are.
It really does.
Cut in half.
He'll remember that one.
Anand says, I think the sound design is better in this version. I would definitely agree with that.
Cut in half. Cut in half.
And then asks us, how could they possibly fuck up too much? I believe it was rushed into development and with like a design team that didn't necessarily know what they were doing. So it goes. Does happen in the video game world. But then again, it is Interplay. Like, 3 is not good either.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for this extravaganza. The Blob.
What was your first system? Have we talked about this?
It was an NES.
Cut in half.
And you have pretty decent selection of games for it, or?
Cut in half.
Let me see if I can remember what we had. Mario Bros. Mario Bros. 3. Punch-Out. A copy of Fester's Quest from Blockbuster that fell behind the Entertainment Center.
Wow, now that was a matchup. Helga wins the
And then Excite Bike. I think that was all of them.
Yeah,
But my babysitter, who I would go to like 5 days a week, had like the most stacked up fucking collection ever. Mega Man 1 through 6, all 3 Castlevanias, both Zeldas, Metroid, like
Jesus.
the like her husband was a turbo dork with like subscriptions to video game magazines, so like if he was home he would play on his PC and he would just basically have like every PC game known to man. But it was a horrible environment for someone that young. It normalized being a nerd about this shit, and I've never recovered. What about you? Were you an NES kid?
Super NES.
Super NES.
Yeah. I had Aladdin, Mario World, Mario All-Stars, Lion King.
Ooh, brutal.
I know we've played through Lion King on this stream before.
No.
I
We played through Aladdin though.
I think we played through Lion King on like one of like the things where we're just trying to fill some time.
I think we maybe tried the NES version or something that's a little cursed. I don't think we played like a nice version where you showed people that you knew what you were doing. That game's hard as shit, dude.
Don't say things like that, because I'll fly through that game.
No. Just tell me what else you had.
So yeah, Mario World, Mario All-Stars, Aladdin, Lion King, Link to the Past, Donkey Kong Country 2, and Mario Kart.
Okay, I can fuck with that. My SNES games, I had Mario World, All-Stars, Star Fox, Populous, Warlock, which was like an insanely weird movie tie-in. That's one you could play and get some fun out of, I think.
Warlock is that where you had like the orb or whatever.
Yeah, you got the orb in that one, brother.
I remember playing that in emulator and having no idea what the fuck was happening.
It's really difficult, like Euro-style platformer. We had Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which I still fucking love. I think that game's lovely. And Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh, I did.
Which was
Mortal
like
Kombat 2 at one point. Then my mom took it and hid it in her sock drawer, but I knew where it was, so I still played it all the time.
Oh fuck! I forgot my favorite. We had a copy of Samurai Showdown on the SNES, and that was like the best.
Oh,
So that was a
nice.
really decent port.
Yeah, that's sick.
And they had Sam Show at the local Pizza Hut. So like, my brother and I would go play the arcade version after having it at home, and just like dunk strangers that showed up. Oh, that was a good time in my life.
My
You know, when you're 8 years old and you're showing dominance at the Pizza Hut.
my grandma had a Super Nintendo also, and she bought it, and I was like, "Oh, cool, we can play over here." And she's like, "No, I bought it so that I didn't have to go to your house to play Mario World." And she made it to Vanilla Dome. She was a beast. But
Oh, holy shit! Nice.
yeah. So which is wild because we were just going through like one of the last boxes of like stuff of hers that we hadn't sorted through, and I found her like signature book from like summer camp 3 years before World War II. So it's just like I don't like it's weird to me to think of somebody like who like vividly remembers World War II also playing Mario World. I don't know. They're not that far apart, but in my brain they are. But she had that's where I got Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. She had that.
Okay.
And then we had Lemmings
Brutal.
and
Okay.
and the Great Waldo Search.
Digital Waldo is very funny to me. It will always be funny to me. There's not even that many boards.
Yeah, but the locations change.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, like it's the same board, but they're in different. Hold on, where's it at?
Oh, we're getting questions. Okay, Senderness says NES Kid Icarus. Yes, that's a banger. Underrated banger. Game Boy sequel. Underrated banger. 3DS game co-developed by Treasure. Underrated banger. Hell yeah, Populous. Agreed. Sendernat says, ever play Fact Xanadu? We played Fact Xanadu on this stream, and you can hear in real time as Mike loses his hinges. It's very fun. It's on our YouTube. Sendernat said, I didn't even know Samurai Shodown was available for the SNES. It was. It's a Takara port. And I think it's probably the best Takara port. There's also a very solid Game Boy port, which I also had. I was like obsessed with Sam Show.
Lemmings, I love Lemmings. Yeah, no, I loved it.
Where's Waldo?
Dude, Lemmings is great. Very, like, under-discussed game these days. Oh, he's going deep. He's finding Waldo, folks. This bastard cannot hide.
You got the dog. And the dog gives you a little bonus.
What is Waldo's dog stain? There's canon here that we need to be considering.
Probably also Waldo.
Woofdo? No, that can't be right.
Gotta be. There's no other options. We've gone through the whole list.
I do have to say that as a kid, I loved Where's Waldo specifically because he had a nemesis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, why does this guy have a fucking nemesis? Who did he piss off? He's literally just hanging out 24/7. Now, Mike, you do know that this is known as Where's Wally in other places. Is that acceptable to you?
That's fine.
Would you call it Where's Wally?
I'll get over it. Congratulations, you won. Now try another challenge.
Where's Waldo?
Do you remember the name of Waldo's enemy?
Where's Waldo?
No. I feel like he was like yellow and black though. Am I right about that?
That is correct. He was yellow and black. Yes, you're correct with that. His name is Oddlaw, which is Waldo backwards.
Where's
Of course
Waldo?
it is.
I love that he's an arch enemy. Like, what the fuck does he do other than hang out the same way that Waldo does?
I'm also hard to find. Than you, Waldo.
I'm posted up on this block hanging out with my dog. You can't come around here. This is my territory. I gotta lean on this building, dude.
Where's Waldo?
Oh, I didn't find the dog first before.
Where's
finding
Waldo?
That was my.
Oh shit, okay, you want... First off, the dog's name is Woof, so I was correct, actually. Sucks. But, are you ready for this shit? Oddlaw is frequently seen trying to steal Waldo's magical walking stick. Waldo does magic, bro.
What? Like what? What did he do?
I don't know.
There must
He must
have been
have
like an
supernatural
80s
powers
Waldo
to hang out.
cartoon or something, right?
There was. There definitely fucking was, brother. I watched every episode as a kid.
God, this music too is like cursed. That's the other thing. Is, like,
13
getting those
episodes.
clocks, you get like
What-
how much
what's
time you have left, and you get those clocks, and you get like an extra one. But you can only hold 4, so like
Where's
you're kind of
Waldo?
wasting time if you keep grabbing them.
Did they hide the wizard in there, or is he just only in the cutscenes? Cutscenes. It's a fading sprite. What the fuck am I talking about?
Can't you just cutscene?
Man,
They
Waldo,
could've
why are you
done,
hanging out
like,
in medieval England?
A second background for this fucking dog minigame. And like,
Oh my god, there was a new animated series in 2019 with an evil female Oddlaw.
oh, that's sick.
What? They have Rule 63 Oddlaw from Where's Waldo. That's incredible.
Oh, by the way, we've almost beat this game, by the way.
That's right, get smoked, Wally. And Nan says, when I was a kid, I remember playing a game called Bonkers. It's very good. Yeah, I do remember that one being halfway decent. Let me ask, has there ever been a Waldo... Yeah, right? Licensed game. Bonkers was a cartoon.
Bonkers, yeah, totally nuts. Bonkers. Yeah, that's all I remember.
Waldo?
And Jaime says, has there ever been a Waldo and Carmen Sandiego crossover? Not that I'm aware of. You know what? You should put Carmen Sandiego in Smash, though. She has a venerable gaming history.
I think I'm looking for Waldo that's looking at the screen.
I know we were impressed by the big sprites in the other game, but that's a large dragon, Mike. Look how big that person is. Oh, his fingers are moving.
I forgot about the last level. Oh, it was like the. I'm looking for the foot. That's what it is. He's not wearing one of his shoes. I forgot about this.
That's hard mode. Hard mode is Waldo left his shoe somewhere. They couldn't draw a second fucking dragon. They had to just mirror it. Wow.
Where the fuck is this scroll? I'm gonna scream.
Where's Waldo?
That's alright, credits anyway. And time.
Where's Waldo?
So there's that.
Oh yeah.
What else we got? Throw another request in.
Another request. We got requests from the audience. You ready to do Freebird, Mike? You know what it is. Oh, we're playing Bonkers.
We
That's
got
totally
Bonkers.
nuts.
Oh, it's a Capcom joint?
Yeah. Ooh, alright. You have my interest, baby.
I didn't know this. Goddamn right, I'll press start.
Jaime's asking for a ROM hack of Street Fighter or Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that'd be alright.
I mean, you're definitely asking the correct two people for that kind of thing.
Okay, so what's my attack? Can you jump on? Yes, I can.
You even get like a bonus jump off of it.
Real weird, like, jump physics.
Oh, is that Tiny Toon style, Mike?
Oh, the running?
Yeah.
It's got similarities, but it's hard to feel as good as that one.
But it might unlock your latent abilities. After you literally just like blazed through the fucking game. Anon says you can throw bombs.
Sure can. Stop in the name of the law. Do I have a limited number of bombs? Everything, all the controls just feel real, like, delayed. I don't know. It doesn't feel very tight.
Mushy, you could even say.
Am I invincible?
Yeah, dude, let's go. The rubber ducky bit is good.
Donald Duck in the background? Is this in the Donald Duck universe?
The Duckiverse.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wow, he's getting turned the fuck up, dude.
It won't stop. It won't stop. There we go.
Sendonaf says, not that it would be good for Game Crimes, but I love 7th Saga for SNES. You know, bad for Game Crimes. You know, maybe not for a normal, like, Tuesday stream, but I could see doing an RPG stream every once in a while where we play through the same game. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
I just got my capture card this week, so that could be coming to you soon.
So, dash has to be fully charged, I guess. I haven't figured out when or why I can throw bombs.
Is Bonkers just in the Beast's house?
It feels like that, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, if he's in the Donald Duckiverse.
The delay on being able to throw a bomb, too.
Okay, he's in Hollywood. That's the gimmick that Anon is saying. Mike, we are once again fooled by the Hollywood razzmatazz.
We've fallen victim to one of the classic blunders. Oh my god. The physics of this game are all over the place. Oh, we got a boss fight. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Jaime says, was he the only animal person in the show, or was it all furries? Good question.
I don't have any bombs. Okay.
Guess I'll just die then.
Alright. Here I go dying again. Get out.
Ugh. That's like a... That's a pretty brutal boss fight. He's just like M. Bisoning all over the stage.
He's got Akuma's full moveset.
From Third Strike, too, he can even do the shitty little flip.
Can I not jump on his head? I can. Okay. It's easier to do the bombs when I'm on that floor.
It's not easy
Well,
at all.
After this stream, you can be forgiven for thinking that I'm just not good at video games. Yeah, it's great to be here tonight. Hear about the Toon Parachute? It opens on impact? I guess. That's alright.
How is that a joke? How is that? What's funny?
It's like a... Oh, I don't want to do this level again.
Maybe you do one more?
Yeah.
You want to fire up Warlock?
Oh god, okay. Alright.
You don't have to do that. You can play a good game.
No, I
You
do.
do.
I owe it to myself.
It's got Christopher Lambert.
We should play Toonstruck sometime.
Why don't I know what that is?
You don't know what Toonstruck is?
It seems familiar,
I found
but I
a
honestly...
game that you haven't heard of? Toonstruck.
Yeah, probably.
Toonstruck's an adventure game starring Christopher Lloyd, but like,
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go, baby.
yeah, we should absolutely play Toonstruck.
Fuck yeah. I remember that game being very good.
It is.
What up, 4 or 5 Wits? Josh, it's nice to see you. We're doing an NES Smorgasbord. Toonstruck is the musical version of Homestuck. Figure that one out and you're making $1 bajillion, brother.
Oh God. Yeah, I immediately remember why I didn't get far in this game.
Okay, so let me teach you how to use the orb. Oh, you got it, dude. So you can do up, down, left, and right with the orb, and it generally does more damage than your magic bolt. Anon, this is Warlock. Oh wait, we got a Doug in the chat? Yeah, that's fucking right we do. You know this is true. Warlock is an actual movie that this game is based on. Like, this is a licensed game.
It's got kind of a Euro style. I don't hate it.
No, it's very Euro platformer. That's not like the worst thing in the world to be.
Fuck off, bird. Orb guy now.
Oh, Christopher Lambert hates bridges, bro. No, that won't stop the orb man.
This like
So those ones are-
like Prince of Persia-esque control style where it's like I don't want to have to worry about my stance in a platform.
I just think it's so unnecessarily difficult to actually hit people with your moves.
Yeah. And it's very easy for that. Is there like a limit to how many laser beams I can shoot?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot shit ton of this right now.
I want to say you have an item in your inventory that could heal you. I think that's what that face does, or that potion. Yep. So you're healed now.
Quest for the fast.
Yes.
You're a bastard.
Higher says, was the movie any good? The movie's not good. No, it's bad. Don't watch it. It is generally worse than your average Sci-Fi Channel movie. You gotta love the developers for just like really sticking to the orb.
Yeah. They're like, you know, a lot of developers wouldn't be brave enough to see something in their game that doesn't work and then keep it in. Why does it take 4 hits to take down a zombie with the orb when the zombie is just allowed to come right back? Like, that seems unnecessarily brutal.
Oh, this game's so fucking hard. Not since I hate it in video games when they put enemies that are not very tall and your projectiles go over their head. Oh, that is this game in like full relief. Anons also asked, is this like Prince of Persia plus Castlevania? Kind of. That's a decent one. D. Martin G said, did Mike get quiet? I don't think so.
I'm not really looking at the mic. The lightning bolt is absolutely more powerful. It took 4 hits with the orb to also too many sprites on the screen. I can't handle this, clearly.
Big flicker. I think your forward roll when you're ducking has iframes.
Yeah, but if you only I don't know, here, let's try it. Okay. It's only I can only reliably put it to the right. There we go.
Well, at least we have to see your cool life meter.
I'm gonna figure out the roll in the iframes.
I wouldn't bother. It's not a good game. Oh, but Christopher Lambert's here with that hair, baby.
Yeah, that game. That's a video game that you can play if you want to.
But you certainly should not do that at all. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I've made it to the 4th level. It's bad. It's 12:30 my time, 11:30 your time, so whatever we do have, we don't have a ton of time with.
And then says LJN, oh no.
Anon is correct.
Alright, I think I can finish this in that
Oh.
time. Here we go. Speedrun.
What, in a half hour?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to fall asleep on stream. Anon says the only good game made by LJN was Maximum Carnage. Most of it sucks. Correct. Maximum Carnage has like a shell of an interesting game in there somewhere.
Oh, they did Maximum Carnage?
Yes.
Oh, no. Separation Anxiety is the one that I liked. Okay, never mind.
The one with all the Venom syndiotes?
Yeah.
Jaime says, with the game as hard on SNES as Genesis, I believe it's actually harder. Anon says you are very good at Aladdin.
Thanks.
Mike lives for this shit. That is what he does, is Aladdin
This shit
on
ain't
SNES.
nothing to me, man.
What's the name of that channel? People watch that one.
Plum Corp?
Plumcore, yeah. Good stuff. Every video featuring the CEO is a winner.
Free random times.
He came back and beat the guy up with an AK. It was awesome. That is ridiculous. That corner grab was so dirty. Eek!
Oh, God. I actually overstuck.
Jaime asks, when is he recording the speedrun attempt? Nanan says it literally is a speedrun.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god, I completely forgot the pattern for this boss. There we go. Oh, he has to swing first. It's been like just long enough. There we go.
Popped. They're right, Mike. This is kind of a speed run. You're kind of doing it at high speed.
I remember like just a super unscientific speedrun I did as a kid where like I ran into the kitchen where the closest clock was and looked at the start time. Like then ran back in the living room and played. And it was like I don't know, 15-ish minutes. I forgot what the start time was by the time I finished the game.
None says, fun fact about this game, the whole game's coded to use Fast ROM, but Fast ROM is disabled. I'm sure something our buddy Candu would be interested in. I'm sure this one's got in touch
I'm
before.
pretty sure he's already done it.
Yeah. Nailing those squirrel jumps is just impressive. I don't get how you do that. That's crazy. Or not the squirrel, the bats, just the continuous jumping. Some of the bosses of this game are very laggy, says Anon.
I think I could probably drop on the back of that log right in front of me.
I ducked out a little early. I got an appointment tomorrow morning.
Yeah, go for it. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
no, I'll
Well,
probably
thanks
just
for having me.
polish this off
buddy.
and-
I figured you'd be pretty good as long as you have Aladdin in front of you. Anyway, it was nice to see everybody tonight. Appreciate it. I'm just not feeling my best. I will see you next week.
Oh, now you get double. I'm both June and Bachman tonight. Yep. I remember this level took me... Well, not this one. The carpet level after this took me so many times to finish. That won't happen again. Now that I'm playing this too, I don't know that I necessarily think that the jump physics are that much better than what I was seeing in Bonkers. But I think the difference between good jump physics and bad jump physics is like what you've taken the time to power through. Skip that chest because it's got the bonus level in it, which we don't want to do. I remember as a kid, once I realized that, like, you pretty much just had to stay at this, like, stay this close to the front of the screen, and, like, you didn't have to worry about any of the rocks, then all of a sudden this, like, level became much easier. Physics in Bonkers are a bit messy, but the dash in Bonkers could be very fun when you use it continuously. At the start, it's a bit hard to use, but with a bit of practice, it's a very fun mechanic. Yeah, I could see that. I think not knowing any of the enemy placement, just running into things constantly was a little frustrating. I always hated that part because he gives you like a random set of platforms to get across. And there's definitely worse versions of that. There we go. Damn it. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. No! God damn it, I forgot I can't grab those ledges with the sand. There we go. Damn it. I think next is a whole new world. Yep. And then I think it's the last level after that. See if I can remember where all the red gems are. The answer is going to be... Oh, no, fuck you. I should have gotten that. Yeah, I definitely didn't get all of them. I didn't think I got close. Oh, it's just that one. All right. I don't know. It's probably an extra life or something. I don't think it's anything super exciting for getting all the gems. Oh, I'm out of lives. That's not great. Play it a little more safe because I don't want to just randomly get a game over here. Oh, there we go. We're not safe anymore, baby. And on to Jafar. I know you can get, like, extra hits off on him, but I don't remember the timing on it anymore, so... There we go. I was always really impressed by the body in this snake fight. There we go. We did it. Oh, and then you can't skip any of the rest of it. Cool. Well, there's that. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thanks, Anon, for showing up and telling us a little bit about your ROM hack. That was really cool. Look forward to anything else that you got coming out in the future. And thanks, as always, to everybody who watched. We will be back next week playing some more fucked up freaky shit. So goodbye.